Hello, everyone. So for today's sharing, we would like to come and share with you some tips and some advice that we have from not just me, your English teacher, but also from your classmates. So, of course, you know that English is one of the subjects you have to learn, and it's something you have to do in the classroom. But there's so much more to English, and it's important that you find something in English that you love to do, and that you can use that to help improve your language ability. So today, I'd like to bring up some members of the debate team and from English Society, and I'd like to share with you some of their advice and some of their tips on how to improve your English and how to keep your English going. So let's hear first. Okay, so let's hear from Kiki. So Kiki's from 3B, and Kiki, do you have any advice or any tips you'd like to share with your classmates about how to improve your English?
Well, look, when it comes to learning English, you can't think of it as a chore. Because if you think of it as a chore, it can genuinely kill off your vibe for learning English or absorbing anything in English.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So
It has to come. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
It has to come from a place of curiosity and passion.
Exactly. Yeah, I like what you say about curiosity and passion. Stay curious, and if you find something that you're passionate about in English, that's really going to help improve your language skills. Oh, so you have a recommendation here for us. What is this?
It's The Owl House. It's a comedy horror that lasts for 3 seasons, and it has a really good writing. Oh my god! And it has a very thought-provoking plot. Like, it's so good, and it has lots of diverse characters to draw you in.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so definitely, if you want to check it out, The Owl House sounds really great. Thank you so much, Kiki. And next, let's go. And now I'd like to hear from Angela from 3B as well. So pass the mic down here. Hey, Angela. So,
Hello.
Hey, Angela, do you have any advice for us on how you can improve your English?
Yeah, like the old saying goes, reading can improve writing, and listening can make you speak smarter. I agree with that. Practice is very important for improving English. So I've joined some English activities to improve English. And I would like to recommend English Society and Debate Club to you. Like, joining English Society can make you have more chances to use English, like you can listen to or chat with our members to learn English. And you may join our debate club. There are a lot of chances to practice English in different aspects like reading, writing, listening, and it helps build your confidence in speaking English. Like, also, you may try to use more English in your daily lives. Like, for example, you can try to speak in English with your schoolmates to practice English in order to learn English.
Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, and debate team in English Society, like even if you don't think that English is your strongest subject, still you can check out English Society. And even if you think debate is a little bit intimidating, don't be scared. You can come out and just check it out. And if you just want to sit by and listen to all of us speak in English, you're more than welcome to join as well. Okay, so Angela, do you have a recommendation for us?
Yeah, I would like to recommend a science fiction book called The Giver with you. This book talks about people living in a society with no pain. Like, their bad memories are catched by their receivers of memories. Their jobs are assigned. Their lives are being monitored. Like, they have been working since they were 11 years old. And like the main character called Jonas, like he was assigned as the new receiver of memories, and like he knew what wars, pains, happiness, and so on were. He started trying to escape from the society, and like all the bad memories will be returned to the original owners, or things changed. Like, the ending is very thought-provoking, so I hope you like this book, and you may borrow it from our school library to know more. Like, reading books is very important for improving English, so like you may try to develop it as your hobbies to learn English.
Yeah, definitely. Reading is one of the best ways you can improve your English, especially for spelling. If you want to improve your spelling, reading is one of the best ways to do that. So and I remember reading this book when I was in high school, and it's very meaningful. Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you.
And now let's go ahead and hear from our next student, Anthony, who is also very involved in debate team and English Society as well. So Anthony, what are your thoughts on English?
Well, growing up, I've always surrounded myself with English. So, of course, I'm going to have a biased opinion saying that English is good. But whenever I ask other people about what they think about English, they usually give responses like, it's a pain in the neck, it's boring, 我唔明你講乜嘢，可唔可以用中文去講啊? Anyway.
Yeah, so do you have any advice that we can have to improve our English?
Well, my suggestion on improving English is listening to music, whether it's pop, rap, or any kinds of music, any sorts that you like. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Astley. Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right. And today I'm going to be recommending an artist called James Blake, and I'm recommending his. The reason why I'm recommending him is because his lyrics evoke, a lot of emotion. Usually, with his tracks, you have to analyze it. You have to listen, and read his lyrics so you can have your own idea of what he's trying to talk about. What emotions he's trying to evoke. And I would suggest his, I think, second album, Overgrown. It has more depth, more emotional depth, and better production overall. So yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and if you ever need a music recommendation, go to Anthony. He is he knows all sorts of cool music. So thank you so much for sharing, Anthony.
No problem.
And next, let's go ahead and hear from Ella from 4B.
Morning.
Hey, Ella, how you doing?
Hey.
Ella, do you have any recommendations for us on how we can improve our English?
Yes, maybe I may got some tips for you guys. Just when you're talking or chatting with your friends, may use English more because. Okay. When we're using Chinese to type or maybe chatting with friends, we may type a long sentences or maybe a long paragraph to explain what we want. But when we are using English, we may use short form, and it's more easy to explain what we want. So I think it's more convenient and using less time. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So when you speak in English with your friends, it's really great because you can speak in shorter forms, and you don't have to be perfect, grammatically perfect when you talk with your friends. So you just focus on, are you being able to communicate and being able to understand each other? So yeah, using short forms is a great way to do that.
And also can learning new vocabularies in the chatting. Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. Thank you, Ella.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
what is the recommendation you have for us?
My recommendation is you guys can watch more English cartoons or maybe anime. My favorite anime is here, Arcane. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know what is the game of League of Legends? It's the same company product. Is it?
Yeah, like production. Yeah.
And I think the screen, the picture, the CV, the sound effect is the most perfect. It's the most perfect I've never been seen.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and also I think it's complex and meaningful. So, hope you guys can just go watch about it and go to Netflix. Yeah, go to Netflix.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you so much, Ella. Yeah, so check it out, Arcane. And thank you, Ella. So, and now let's hear, last but not least, we'll hear from our next student who actually has just been getting a lot more involved this year with debate team, and his English has definitely improved a great deal. So, hey, Keith. Keith, do you have any advice for us on how we can improve our English?
Well, what I think is having conversation is actually the biggest way to improve your English. And, chatting with friends is actually very helpful for your speaking skill, listening skill, and also reading skill.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, just being able to have those conversations. And Keith, you have a very interesting way. You have very interesting conversations. How do you have conversations in English? What do you do?
Yeah. I wonder if you guys heard about a game called Counter-Strike Global Offensive, aka CS:GO before. This game required a lot of team conversations in order to win the competition.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so you guys can see that English is not just from your textbooks and not just from what you need to do in the classroom, but English is very much life. And so if you have anything that you love, anything from Arcane to Owl House to Counter-Strike, these are all ways that that your classmates have found something that they love and that they continue to do it in English. So that's the key to keep learning English, is find what you love and do it in English. All right, well, thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. And yeah, can we give all of our sharers here a round of applause? Thank you very much.